Yo, what's up guys? AFC Dino here, finally back with another ranked game. I'm just gonna lead off with Scissor in this game, because this Mamoswine is really scary, and I don't want him to lead off with Mamoswine. I hope he won't lead off with Magnezone, as he leads off with Magnezone, so I possibly have the worst start ever. If it's Scarf, I should be living. If it's Specs, I die, as he appears to be Choice Specs guy, so probably the worst start ever, yeah. I'll go into Gliscor and go for Rocks, because I want to find out if his Evoluk is the Rapid Spinner. I think it is. I think it's a waste if you have a Rapid Spinner on your team to use Defog on Crobat, but I want to make sure, so I'll go for Rocks here. Because then I can pivot into my Tangrowth if he does go into Evoluk. Because then he takes Rocky Helmet damage from a Tangrowth, getting some chip off, and then I can go for the knockoff. Because there's no point in Earthquaking right here. He is a Crobat, he has an Evoluk. Evoluk literally takes nothing from Earthquake. So he decides to bring in his Evoluk, your big boy Evoluk. And I can definitely see Rapid Spin coming out there. But Tangrowth should be able to live any of his attacks. And if he goes for Rapid Spin, he takes nice damage from the Rocky Helmet. Okay, he does go for Rapid Spin, and I appear to be left over, so I forgot to give this Tangrowth Rocky Helmet. That is unfortunate, however, we can go for the knockoff here, it's whatever. Perhaps it's not too bad for this game, because I can still switch in my Tangrowth against the Mamoswine and take it. And if he has Life Orb, let it take Life Orb damage. Yeah, I'll go for knockoff here, as we remove the leftovers from Crobat. So that's helpful. I'll just go hard into Raikou here. I don't want to get poisoned in case he has Toxic on his Tangrowth, on his Crobat, and otherwise I'll lift a Brave Bird. But he goes for U-turn, so it's most likely Roost, Taunt, Brave Bird, and U-turn. That's fine. I do get some leftovers recovery after this, as he brings in his Garchomp. Well, Garchomp does live one hit on Power Ice. But I'll just go into Tangrowth. I kind of want to keep my Raikou, because Raikou can kind of switch into the Crobat, because he does resist the flying type attack. And having a special attacker for the Evoluk is also really nice. Okay, he actually decides to make a double switch into his Evoluk, but at this point I'll just go for Toxic. Because if I can get rid of this Evoluk, then my Swallow can do something. So the first step is poisoning it. He goes for Toxic himself, but I think this trade is more beneficial for me, because my Tangrowth does have leftovers and Regenerator, while he only has leftovers. But yeah, I'll go for Hidden Power Ice here. I don't think he wants to tank the knockoff, so he most likely goes into Crobat, and we get some nice damage off on this Crobat, and this will kind of force him to go for Roost, otherwise he will lose his Crobat. So I'll just go into Swallow, just to activate my Flame Orb, and then I can get off a big attack. I don't think he goes for the Brave Bird right here. Yeah, he does go for Roost, but my Flame Orb activates and I can click Facade. If he goes for Brave Bird here, then Crobat dies, which is really nice, because my Raikou cannot really kill the Crobat, because he has Mamoswine in the back, which can always switch into Raikou. But this Facade will hurt everything. It will also hurt the Evoluk, because it is poisoned. But let's see what will happen right here. Because besides Evoluk, he doesn't have a switch for this. Even the Magnezone will take a lot of damage. He goes for U-turn. I do resist the attack, but let's see what he will give me. Evoluk is the most logical switch. If you see me staying in. He actually goes into guard jump. It says Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin. That's not Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin. I guess that did way too much. I'll just go into Tangrowth here in case he's scarfed. I know I can go for the quick attack, but I don't want to. If I kill him there, then that invites his Mamoswine, and again, I don't have a switch for it. I'll just go into Tangrowth as he goes for the Dragon Clan and dies to his own Life Orb. Now he brings in his Crobat again. And did I just stay in here? I'll just stay in here. Just for U-turn. And if he goes Mamoswine right here, I don't think so. Goes Magnezone. At least I get some chip damage off on this Magnezone. Because if I can get it low enough, Facade does over 40%. Between 40 and 50%. So if I can get some more chip off, then even my Swallow can 2-hit KO it. Yeah, I'll go into Gliscor here. And let's see what he does. He decided to go for the Volt Switch. So this allows me to get up to Stealth Rocks, but if I go for Rocks while he brings a Mamoswine, that could be really bad. I think I go for Earthquake first and see what he does. He goes into Everluck, so he was predicting my Rocks. But that's fine, because now I can set up my Stealth Rocks now. I'm not afraid of Avalanche, because as long as I won't touch him, if I don't touch him, then the damage from Avalanche won't be doubled. So he goes for Toxic, so he was predicting me to switch. But that's interesting, and now I can go for Taunt, just to prevent him from going for the Recover here. Because with Everluck gone, my Swallow can do so much damage. Does go for Avalanche, and it does 75, but I can just go for Roost here, stall it out with the Poison. If he goes for Rapid Spin here, he will take a lot of damage from the Poison, and if he switches out, he has to switch into Stealth Rocks again, which means he loses 25% the next time it comes back in. Which Mamoswine does come in now. He takes the Rocks damage. And I'll go into my Tangrowth right now. Tangrowth should be able to live the attack. And basically let him take Life Orb damage. I hope he has Life Orb. That's my only chance of chip against this Mamoswine besides Stealth Rocks. But he goes for Stealth Rocks himself. At least he won't be staying in right now. Going for Giga Drain here is really bad because he has a Toxicroak and he has Crobat. Knockoff is decent, but I'll go for Hidden Power Ice here. In case he does bring in the Crobat. And if he goes Mag, I get some chip damage off with Rocks and Hidden Power Ice. I just don't want him to bring in his Crobat. Because he has Rocks up, so it's difficult for my Raikou to switch in to Crobat. So Magnezone does come in. So he takes Rocks damage. And 12% from Hidden Power Ice, so that's decent. Again, I'll just bring in my Gliscor. It's especially defensive Gliscor. We know he's spec, so even if he goes for Flash Cannon, it should still be fine because we are faster. So he does go for Flash Cannon, predicting my Gliscor. And I'll just Roost there because I don't want him to catch me Earthquake King and bringing in his Crobat. But Everluck actually comes in, so I get my Gliscor healthy and I can just knock the Everluck out after this because Rocks damage and he takes Poison damage. And that should put him in range of Earthquake. I know Everluck is a defensive beast, but still 9% guys, he should die to my Earthquake. It's stabbed. Gliscor has a pretty decent attack stat, so he should die. Okay, he does die, so that's good for us. Everluck is down now, and he won't be able to remove the Rocks, which is really important, guys. As Rocks also chips his Magnezone, his Crobat, and his Mamoswine. So he does bring in the Mamoswine right now, and like we said, I'll use my Tangrowth as a pivot for this, just to let him take Life Orb damage. Good thing for us, it took Stealth Rock's damage 2 times. Okay, he misses Icicle Crash. That's huge. That's huge. I'll just go for Hidden Power Ice again, because I don't need to knock him out with Tangrowth. I basically need to get it in range of Psychic from my Alakazam. My Alakazam is a counter Alakazam, so he won't have the damage from an offensive Alakazam, so I do need to get some more chip, but now I think his Magnezone is in range of Hidden Power Fire from my Zam. And his Mamoswine switched out, so he has to switch it into Stealth Rocks again, and then he has to attack my Tangrowth 2 times, which means he loses another 20%. So now he goes for Flash Cannon again, and I'll just keep roosting because I want my Gliscor to be able to always switch into this. So that's why I keep roosting here. I have to. I like I said, I can't afford to Earthquake on his Crobat switch. Then he can kind of taunt my Gliscor, bring in his Mamoswine, and then my Gliscor won't be able to switch into Magnezone anymore. And perhaps I need my Gliscor to deal with the Toxicroak as well, because Mamoswine will most likely break my Focus Sash from Alakazam. So I'll just keep roosting, unless he gets a special defense drop. I'll keep roosting. Because he also kind of has to think, well, that was actually a high roll he got, but he also has to think, there will be a point that I click Earthquake and knock this out. But he still goes for the Flash Cannon. Yeah, as long as he doesn't get the special defense drop, I think I'll just keep roosting. He switches out and he does bring in a Mamoswine. This is exactly what I wanted, guys, because now he takes Rocks damage. And after, because he cannot knock out my Tangrowth in 1 hit, he has to do 2 attacks, which means he takes Life Orb damage 2 times. So he will be around 44%. And just think about it, guys, I didn't touch this Mamoswine in this game at all. It was all damage from Stealth Rocks and his own Life Orb damage. So this is why Stealth Rocks is so important, guys. But now I'll just stay in, let my Tangrowth die to this Mamoswine, and then knock it out with Alakazam. He goes for Ice Shard, which is safe because Ice Shard doesn't miss, and Icicle Crash had the chance to miss there. Then now bring in Alakazam, and he should be in range of Psychic. I'll click Psychic here. And even if Magnezone comes in, he will die to Hidden Power Fire after. And the Crobat and Toxicroak will obviously die to Psychic as well. So something will die right there. He actually switches out into his Magnezone, so this will get 2-hit KO'd. Wow, that Psychic did a lot, guys. So I guess I just press Psychic again, but wow, Alakazam is broken, guys. Holy shit. I really didn't expect to do so much, considering that I am a counter Sam. The Crobat does come in now. I could stay in here and just knock it out, but I kind of want to preserve my Alakazam for the Mamoswine. And as long as Mamoswine is alive, I don't think I need Raikou. I'll just go into my Raikou right here. Raikou should be able to live 2 Brave Birds, as he unfortunately crits me, guys, and this is really bad because now my Raikou gets 2-hit KO'd. I still click Hidden Power Ice, I think, as he knocks me out, but he should be in range of Quick Attack from my Swallow. and Mamoswine will also get 2-hit KO'd from quick attack. By quick attack. The worst possible thing that could happen is if he brings in his Toxicroak. Because I cannot 2-hit KO Toxicroak with quick attack. But he decides to stay in, Crobat dies. And now he brings in his Mamoswine. And after Stealth Rock's damage, my quick attack won't be enough. But I think after my quick attack damage, he will die to his own Life Orb. So I'll just take that. And then I have Alakazam and Gliscor in the bag for his Toxicroak. If Toxicroak doesn't have Ice Punch, my Gliscor will knock it out. But regardless, I have my Focus Sash Alakazam. I can just go for Psychic, I don't have to fear the Sucker Punch. I don't have to fear the Sucker Punch. And I also break a potential Focus Sash on the Toxicroak because he took Stealth Rock's damage. Yeah, I'll just click Psychic here and win the game, so that should be GG. Because for Sucker Punch, and he actually knocks me. Yeah, he actually knocks me out. So I actually forgot to put Focus Sash on Alakazam. Imagine if I was staying in against that Crobat, guys. Just imagine. I hope he doesn't have Ice Punch. He showed Sucker Punch, so I don't think he has Ice Punch. He might have Ice Punch over Swords Dance. If that's the case, then I might actually lose here, because my Gliscor is not physically defensive. Oh god. Please, don't have Ice Punch, man. He goes for Drain Punch, so he doesn't have Ice Punch. And we still we still win the game, so not even close, guys. Not holy shit. Yeah, I will immediately change the items. I need to put a Rocky Helmet on my Tangrowth, and I need to put Focus Sash on this Alakazam, because it makes no sense to not have Focus Sash on a counter Alakazam. But yeah, as you guys noticed, I didn't really upload lately. It's because I'm kind of bored of this game, to be honest. I'm really waiting for the release of Unova. But I hope you guys will stick with me. Like, comment, subscribe, check out my Discord channel if you guys are interested in me streaming this game. I would basically let everyone know when I'm streaming through my Discord channel. But that's basically it. Link down below, and I'll see you guys next time.